Hey guys, Ken's97 still 171 back with another ATS video. We are in the Cascadia that we just built in the last video and drove over here to pick up this load. This one's going from Fort Worth, Texas to El Paso, just outside of El Paso there. Should be a pretty easy drive. This is all highway, relatively high speed, so it actually probably shouldn't take us more than about 20 minutes or so, I wouldn't think. Goes pretty fast across Texas on the major interstates. It's a light load, 30,000 pounds, pays about $16,000. Not a high paying load, but I wanted it was available, it was close, and it was going on an easy trip. Should give us a good indication of fuel economy. Still feel like this is a 48-foot trailer for some reason. Doesn't look long enough. Like that one over there looks longer and it's farther away. So, but I guess we will see. We're running a Detroit DD15, 450 horse, 1,800 pound-feet of torque at 975 RPM. It's a 12-speed transmission. It's a Detroit 12-speed automated. It's what was listed. It was the only one compatible actually with this engine. So 1,800 pound-feet is pretty good amount of torque. So it should pull this load without any trouble. We're in automatic mode. I'm thinking I like the analog gauges more than the digital cluster that's available. And I think I like that nav screen right there too. It's square rather than rectangular shaped. And the center display there is on the center cluster there is not as nice as in the International, but it does give you quite a lot of good information. You got your range, miles per gallon. You can put that up there for a digital speed if you want. Some temps, diesel particulate filter, alerts, and then back to that. So we will reset our trip average, and let's get her going. We adjusted the mirrors already. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. That may be a 53-foot trailer.
Turn right.
Need to up the volume actually.
Go straight on.
This engine's pretty quiet. What the hell was that?
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
One thing I do not like about the digital mirror setup in this truck is that the screens are a little bit too far forward and they intrude into the view in the windshield right there at the edges. I wish they were back a bit more, or they split the difference.
Go straight on.
In real life, it wouldn't matter. You would just
Keep
move
right,
your
and
head
then turn right.
a little bit.
Turn right.
only going 60 and we're at 1,000 revs. Almost 1,100. Kind of makes me think we could almost go for a even taller ratio. I don't think there would be one available though. 218 is about as low as you go. There's some 215s, but I don't think there's a 205. So we'll just have to see. This is a nice, easy light load. The next test will be how does it handle, you know, something seriously heavy. That'll be our next one to try. Good headlights, which I remember from before. We're at 8 miles per gallon right now. Pretty quiet engine, mostly just turbo noise. Turn that off. Bump up to 75. A little surprised by the RPM, 1,300. At, 1,400 RPM at 75. It's a little higher than I would have expected, but when I was thinking about it, the I believe the gear ratio in this was 1.0 on the high side, whereas like on the other transmissions we've seen, it's like 0.77. So that's a significant difference. So the final ratio inside the transmission is shorter, even though the differential ratio is 218, 2.18. It's kind of a strange. Interesting that it had trouble climbing that hill. Well, I don't know if it had trouble climbing the hill or we slowed down because of the traffic ahead of us. This does have radar cruise, so it's got the speed limit in the nav screen there. That's nice. Of course, there's an easy way to solve this. If we want to get a little bit lower RPM out of this truck, we could use one of the Eaton Fuller transmissions as an automated manual and try to bring the RPM down. But, you know, this might pull really well as it is. on, dude. Get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, that's what happened before. Holy shit. What the fuck is that all about? What in the fuck is going on? AI traffic. Just stopped in the middle of the fucking road for no reason. Fucking shit up for everybody else. Swear to God. That guy finally got over. God dang. Now we want 20 west. This is fine. And there's an awful lot of traffic out for 1 in the morning.
Keep right.
What's the engine brake sound like? Sounds alright.
Keep left.
Gotta sneeze, guys. Give me a second. Gotta mute the mic. Oh, goodness. That's crazy. Oh. I'm sorry, I just glanced over to see the OBS screen was still going. I got a feeling our fuel economy is not going to be as good as we were hoping. It's turning way more RPM than I would have expected. So we'll do a heavy haul with it before we change it. But I think we're going to have to go to an Eaton Fuller transmission. Give us a little more choice in the RPM range, in the gear ratios and differential ratios. Turning 1400 RPM at 75 for a low RPM, high torque engine. That's not really where you want to be. Unless, of course, you were driving at slower speeds, which most trucks would be. If we dropped it down to 65, you'd probably find it's at a pretty good ratio, a pretty good RPM for that. Got a headache in the back of my head, guys. 75. I'm just going to keep it at the speed limit. surprised the speed limit hasn't gone up to 80. We're almost to Midland, Odessa. About halfway point.
Keep left.
I'd really like to know what that +3 means on the center display. Maybe the button goes up and down in +3 increments is what it would mean. The game overrides that. I've got it set to 5 miles per hour up and down on the plus and minus on this cruise control. But I bet that's what that means, is that it goes up 3. I don't know. I'll ask ChatGPT at some point. What does that mean? But it's green like the cruise control, so that's what I'm suspecting. That's why I picked this route, guys, because this is a nice, easy trip. I don't think we've been to West Texas yet in the new profile here, so... See if we get pulled into the weigh station. Might skip it. We could bypass. Just curious to see what we weigh, but doesn't really matter. And Back of my neck hurting a little bit. Oh, speed limit went up to 80. Let's see what we do there. I really don't like running at night. In real life, I do. But in the game, it makes it kind of boring. Can't really see anything. And I still haven't figured out why the night sky is totally black. There was at one point you could see there was stars and you see the Milky Way galaxy. You know, I don't know. Seems like it went away in the last update. We want to go to El Paso, I-10 West. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude.
Keep right.
That was lucky. I thought he was getting over to go to I-10 East. I was thinking that where we were just at was this thing right we just passed. That he was going to get over. God. Oh my god. I don't know why it is that all the traffic slows down like crazy at interchanges. Let's slow down to 40, even though the road doesn't change. Shit drives me nuts. I do believe I downloaded a CMods DD15 engine kit. So we'll have to look into that too, see what that sounds like. We'll keep it stock, at least for now. And do a heavy haul with it too, see how it does. We're averaging almost 8 miles per gallon. It's nowhere near as good as the last truck, but we're turning way too many RPMs. So the first thing would be to keep the engine we have and do an Eaton Fuller transmission of some sort with a taller ratio. So once we drop the load here, well, maybe we'll do a heavy haul with this transmission first and see how it does. This is the tallest ratio available though from in the stock configuration. 218. But if we pick a different engine, if we pick that Z-Mod's DD15 mod engine, other transmissions may show up as available or compatible with it. Not pushing that much boost. Feels like my neck wants to pop and I can't get it to pop. Oh.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right, and then turn right.
That engine brake doesn't sound amazing either.
Turn right.
Why it was beeping at me.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
This engine also has
Ready to turn right.
also sort of has that sound like the sound like it's always just turning the same
Right.
RPM.
Here we are, safe and sound.
All right. It's going to be over here. The place they want us to put it is right here on the left. It's going to be right there. We delivered into this place or a similar place. Shit. Well, I think we got it. Well, I was hoping to do it without having to... God, what the fuck is that? What the hell just happened? Oh my god, really, guys? Look at that. I guess we hit that little overhang thing there. What in the hell is going on? Look at that. How did that even happen? No, guys. I don't know where it's going to tow us to. Let me go ahead and check the truck, make sure it's okay. Okay, just tires. I'll go ahead and... I have no idea where it took us. Although now's as good a time as any to... Yeah, so we got a 216, but it's 18. So it's really got a lot of low end, but it's kind of short on the tall end. So let's take a look. So it's 215. The one we want, actually, is this. Not the RTLO. This is the one that's EXDP. And we'll go 18 speed retarder. 215, I think, is the lowest ratio that's available. Let's take a look at this and see what happens when we do that. Normal cargo goes way up. We want that a little more balanced. So maybe 226. 264. Let's do that. It's a significant improvement in every regard. And makes it balanced, which is kind of what you want. It's so wild that I'm surprised 215 wouldn't. Let's maybe do that. Well, it's a weird ratio. That's a much more common. Unless a 264 is a common ratio though too. Let's do that. I think we need to change that and see what the how we do. So let's do that. Let's also take a look at the engines here real quick just to see. So let's disable them all. And I don't have them. Oh, I do. One of these, I think that. Or maybe it's that. No, it's not. I'm going to have to look into this because I'm pretty sure this is a DD60. This is a Detroit 60 series. I have a Z-Mods DD15 I'm pretty sure that I purchased. It just may not. I may not have copied it over into the game yet. So we'll leave that alone for right now. And just do the transmission and see how that works. And we are probably right in El Paso. I don't know where though. Yeah. So we're just had to go down the street to where we deliver to. That was a really strange failure, wasn't it, guys? The way it like all went up in the air and whatever, like totally unrealistic. That shit like that pisses me off. Very unrealistic physics when things like that happen. That sounds weird, doesn't it? We do have 18 gears now, too, instead of 12.
Then turn left. Turn left.
It's called the Texas turnaround. They have these at most exits in one form or another. See, that gear change may have been a mistake. Maybe I should have gone shorter.
Keep right and then turn right.
Seems like it accelerates a lot slower. But that's
turn
okay.
Right.
We'll see. We'll play with it. Can always change it.
And then turn left.
I was wondering why I couldn't see the damn.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Still think this engine sounds like it's always spinning the same RPM.
We are finished.
Let's try it again. Now we know not to get too close to that thing. That was a really weird failure. We're going to do the same maneuver. As before, but try to stay a lot farther away from the edge this time. We're way off, but I'd rather approach it from this side than hit that thing again. Yeah, we hit that overhang right there. I think. Interesting that it hasn't asked us if we want to give up on parking. Maybe I have that turned off now. I don't know. That sucks. What a shit job there. Alright. Good enough. Alright, guys. Alright, pretty good. We average about 8 miles per gallon. Not bad. Truck seems to be going good. Forgot to put the white lettering. Actually, I forgot to do it again when we were at that repair center. So I'll take care of that. And I'll take a look at some of the Zmod options. I'm almost positive I've got a DD15 pack that I purchased, which would go perfectly in this truck. So we may see what's available there. Maybe some better options. And it may come with some stock transmissions that aren't available. Okay, guys, that'll be it, I think, for this video. I'm going to play around with that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Probably done for the day. Done quite a few videos already today, and I'm getting a little tired, and I got to go to bed and go worry about my real job here tonight. So you guys have a good one, and be safe out there.